Can't seem to get to my head. I can't seem to get anything inside my brain. I can't seem to get anything into my head. I can't seem to get anything. So tired, trying to get the words out. Feels like 1,000 foreign objects in my mouth. What day is it now? It's the same old story. Time lapse, and I'm here stuck in place. Close the door, I get sucked out into space. Leave me alone, no, not that much. Please help me get outside.
Oh, it's 480p, but for 720 it's 110.
I think
for the if you're idle for too long. So I'll just make one long.
I think people like just run, jump like
couple minutes to say hi to him.
I don't know.
I am. Everybody okay?
Oh.
And we're live.
And real. Uh-oh. Wait, hang on. No. My participant got kicked.
Spammer. Because you made spam.
Oh, it'll be interesting.
And we're live. Hello everybody. Hello.
Hello.
And hello internets. and welcome to. Is this like one of our? I wouldn't say this is any. Oh yeah, it's our first Mount Live Hangout with guests that we're having. Thank you all so much for joining us. We can see some of you guys there. If you are there, let us know in the chat so we can say hi to you guys. Hello, hello, hello.
This live stream is proof that we have friends.
Actually, mostly it's their friends.
Yeah, actually, they're just friends among themselves. Yeah.
We're all friends.
Beautiful.
Hello, yes, we're on time.
Shout out to people who are here. Hi, Suri from Taiwan.
Hello, hi everyone.
Hello.
Oh, thanks for joining us, everybody, for coming to this hangout. So, tonight we have 4 guests with us. We have Jolene, who is like right above me over here, if you can see. She's the one who did the artwork that you see right now on your screens, including this nice looping animation. You can say hi to Jolene, everybody. Woohoo!
Hello.
And then we also have the 3 animators who did our animated music video. We have, from left to right, we have Yanhan, Denise, and Phoebe. Say hi, everybody.
Hello. Hi. Hello.
Oh. Right, so Gerald down there is just like showing you all their Instagram handles, so and their amazing art. If you want to go and follow them, we'll plug their handles later on at the end of the session. So today is just like a little hangout, get to know the animators and the artists. We thought it was important because they're so talented and the work that they did was very, very cool and very awesome. So we wanted to share a bit about their process and the story behind how they created both the cover art and the animated music video. So we hope you guys enjoyed this session. It was just like a nice little hangout since we can't really have gigs anyway, so we thought this was a nice way to hang out with everybody and get to learn a bit about animation and designing cover art. So our first guest tonight we're going to introduce is Jolene. She was the creator of the cover artwork that you see over there. She's the one in stripes above me. She's also a motion graphic designer who is currently working with O+, and they are the animated arm of our grandfather story. Correct me if I'm wrong, Jolene?
Yeah, you're right, thanks.
Cool. Okay, so we're just gonna go into like a little screen share. Give us a moment to get up some slides,
Yep,
and
slides are active.
Jolene will talk to us through a little bit of what the process was like when she was creating the artwork when we approached her. Over to you, Jolene.
Okay. Oh, is it on the sketches or is it on the second slide? I think it's on the second slide.
This is the first slide.
Oh, it's the first slide? Okay.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Alright. It's the one on the rough ideas, is it?
Yes.
Okay, thanks. Okay, so actually, like, while I was thinking of designing I was really happy to get to work with Mount Live, so I was thinking I should do multiple sketches so that I can get like the best possible idea. But in the end, I did 5 that I didn't really know like which one I like anyway. So the main process was that I just I was thinking about the idea of somebody being trapped in a room, the idea of like someone fidgeting and someone capturing the state of a person who's having like an art block. So someone who's a little bit like going in a loop or something like that. So that's why I did a few of these sketches. So like all these sketches feature this idea of repetition and somebody being trapped. And I guess that you can see that in the sketches. So you can go to the second slide. So in the end, we picked the one that was the one with the 9 boxes, and so we decided to go with this one because like it felt like it could convey the idea of somebody like the state of somebody who's trapped in the room and thinking about like going through the entire day without being productive. So that's why the person is like trapped in a box. And I was quite interested in exploring like something like a risograph printed look. So back then, and until now, I'm still very obsessed with risograph prints. So I decided to drag my life into like my obsession.
What?
The reason
And yeah. So like I was interested to play also with a more simpler printed card look. And so like I guess that the main difference between the final art and this version is that the boy has hair and he has clothes. And so like when I was doing it, like I was thinking like, oh, like I want to like draw like a cool looking boy. So I did this version. I sent it to like my life for their like review. Then they were like, oh, like actually they preferred the more alien looking humanoid naked bald guy. So that's what we went with. And to be honest, like I do prefer the second version better, because like I guess that this one felt like you cannot really project yourself on it. So it's like has a very like this one you can just like, oh, like that could be me, like
You prefer naked ball guys lah. I see.
yes. Okay, so it's more ambiguous. So I guess that it did fit better. That's my main process regarding the idea for the concept for the cover art lah. So there's also like a looping kind of animation on YouTube. You can check that out. I won't be sharing the process for that. Enough for me. Okay.
Cool. By the way, people watching, if you have any questions, put them in the chat. If you want to know any other details or like, you know, the technicalities of how Jolene does certain things, or if you're an aspiring designer, motion graphic designer, just put them in the chat as well, and we can ask the questions to her. Actually, I got some questions. You were talking about how did you come upon that idea of that repetition and being stuck in a loop thing? Was it something particular in the song, or what brought you to that idea first?
Like when I first heard the song, like I felt that I could relate to it in a way. Like sometimes when I'm having art block, then I'm trying to like think of how the artwork should be like, or like I'm trying to paint something and then I really can't get it out. So that was what the song kind of suggested me. I feel that the chorus kind of the chorus really like sends this point across about like how he really can't seem to get anything. So like that was what occurred to me, that like, well, maybe like I should like kind of convey this state of wandering around aimlessly.
Actually, it was quite nice that you caught that. Actually, from our point of view, the song is essentially about that lah. It's constantly being in that state where, you know, you're ruminating, whether it's in a state of anxiety or where you're having a lot of like low moods and you can't do anything, and it's like you're being blocked from doing the things that you want to do. And you end up going deeper into that hole because you know you have all these things to do, but for some reason you just can't get yourself to do it, and it makes you feel even worse. And then it sort of like repeats into this like this cycle, and it feeds into itself like some kind of like a self-feeding monster kind of thing. So yeah, we were very happy that you got that. And for us, when we saw all the rough sketches, right, we were very excited. We were like, "Oh crap! This is damn good," because they all had very distinct concepts. Like Gerald, if you go back to the rough ideas,
Yeah.
if you can show them.
Yep.
And like we were actually quite amazed how he came up with 5 different ideas that were so distinct from each other, and they were all very cool. And I was like, oh crap! Actually, we had a hard time choosing also. So it wasn't a case of like choosing like the bad from the good. It was all very like awesome. So it was more of like choosing the flavor of it. And at first, like they all stood out in their own way, and some of them had really cool things. If you remember, like you had some very nice like compositional ideas on some of them. Like for A, like how you had the band name on one side, and then the song title on the other, and how like things are all like very asymmetrical, which sort of like was going with like that feeling, right, of like the instability and that anxiety you're feeling. And then C, very cool, and got that like nice strip at the side, which is like the old school vinyl kind of style. I don't know if that's what you're trying to go for.
Right. Of course, I was looking at the previous Smile Life cover art as well.
Oh.
So I was trying to inspire myself through that. That's why.
Right. Well, that one we anyhow just do on our phone only.
Yeah.
It looks very good though. Like anyhow do so.
Yeah. Anyway, but thank you.
Maybe you guys should be designers.
Oh no. Later on when we play Scribble, later on we're gonna play a game, guys. But later on when we play Scribble, you'll see why we shouldn't be designers. And also
No.
judging by the little thumbnail that we did for this session, where where we were doing it word art style, I don't think you can call us designers.
A couple of questions from YouTube. So John asked if you had to choose again, and we couldn't choose the one that was like the final design idea lah. Which one of the 5 would we have chosen?
Oh, that's a good question.
Oh.
Maybe we can all individually answer, I guess. See what appeals to each of us and why.
Okay. Who wants to go first?
You go first, Pinks.
I go first?
Yeah.
I really liked the one where the head was just like sliced into multiple pieces. So it's like on my screen is the top left.
Number 1. Yeah.
The A, the one that says A, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one.
Why?
What about it?
It's very art. I'm serious, and it really does feel like that sometimes. I mean C would be like my second choice. Also because like there's all the very like disembodied looking stuff. Yeah.
For me, it's D because I feel like it resonates quite a bit with the song, like about having possibly like multiple thoughts and personalities within yourself. That art just kind of embodies that.
I'll choose A because it reminds me of a sandwich.
Sandwich.
Dave.
A meat brain sandwich.
Someone in the chat says they like E. It's very surrealist. Actually, E looks kind of like the mustache guy. I can't remember, his name escapes me now.
Salvador Dali.
Yes. Was that what informed E?
Actually, I guess not quite. I was just thinking about like abstract shapes. I was just really doing the composition by thinking of like shapes floating in the space, because the rest of them felt a bit flat. So I wanted to try something that like had a bit of a bit more like depth, like what's behind and what's in front kind of thing.
Okay, someone is asking about the inspirations for the color scheme. Gerald, can you go back to the final one?
Yeah.
Someone see so.
Specific question for Jolene actually.
Yeah.
What were your inspirations for the color scheme with the reds and the greens and the purples?
What was my inspiration? It's such a tough question. It really felt like the main reason why I picked like the red and the greens and the purple was just like it felt like it went with the like it just happened. Like I didn't like close my eyes and I think like okay, like I want it to be all blue or something. Like this, I can't really answer this. It just felt like as long as like the colors needed to pop, and like the reason why there's red and there's green is because like it kind of like has this like this contrast lah. So like when you look at it, it feels like the colors are a bit oversaturated. So that's kind of why I picked this color scheme. It's a tough question. Thanks for asking.
Actually, I wanted to ask about the boxes. Like, how did you decide on like so all the boxes that the characters are sitting in? They all have their own individual design. Like, is there like a certain meaning to each of the designs you have on the boxes?
So each of the boxes have a different design. I guess that like one thing that I wanted to portray was this very abstract look and something like you know when you are like very deep in thought and you feel like you're not really in a very concrete kind of space. It could be like floating somewhere in your own imagination. So I wanted to capture that kind of mood lah. So that's why it all looks a bit abstract, like a bit floaty.
I really like the thought that you went into putting detail into the boxes. That was one of the highlights for me. Someone just said that it's Kimberly on YouTube said it's kind of synth wavy.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah, they're really cool. Another thing I like to point out is that actually Jolene, when she first sent us the drafts, they had a certain font and typeface for the words. But then we ended up asking her to go back to her own handwritten font. So all the text that you see on the final design is all her handwriting right now, and it's very nice. How do you?
Trumps mine like 100 times.
I don't know how you write this so nice. Like it.
I really didn't expect that you guys would prefer the handwritten version.
Why? It looks so good. It looks like a font on its own, actually.
Yeah, it does.
You sell it.
It feels like a bit like rough around the edges, but after like, I look at the one that I did and I look at this one, and I do understand like why you guys pick it because it really goes better with the art.
Yeah, that rough around the edges thing is like very cool lah. Okay, keep the questions coming if you guys have them. If not, I have one more, which is specific to Jolene's style. Yeah, see, John on YouTube also says that the roughness. Yeah,
Oh,
we agree.
thank you.
That's why we picked it. So yeah, I got a question for Jolene specifically to her style. Like if you go to her Instagram, that she has a very specific style, which is you mentioned just now is that very risograph thing that you always have, that risograph texture, right?
Yeah,
And
it's Instagram.
if I'm not wrong, risograph is a type of printing method where you print in layers, one color at a time, kind of like what you do with screen printing, but how is it different, risograph, from like screen printing? That do the colors not like go on top of each other, or do they blend into each other when you go one color at a time, or?
You are asking me the
Yes, I'm asking you. Sorry.
the difference between risograph. Okay, to be honest, right, I have never done either of them.
Dun, dun,
So
dun.
this is all digital. Like I just like look at the risograph artwork. I'm like, oh, damn nice. Then after that, like I try to imitate digitally. So like I'm a fake artist in that sense.
Is that what you call your?
That's why like we can go back to my IG name, picture art, because like it's like the imposter syndrome. You know? Like you just pointed out how I feel very disappointed myself.
We know what you mean. Okay, no worries, Jolene. I think all of us at some point have felt imposter syndrome. Once again, this is thank you so much, Jolene, for sharing with us your process for creating the cover art. We hope you guys enjoyed it. A little bit of round of applause. Yay! We'll come back
Thank you.
to you later. Thank you so much. If you guys can follow her at FakeJoArt, over here you can see FakeJoArt on your screens. We're gonna move on to our animators, who are here, and I hope I'm pointing in the right direction. Let me just say hi once again, everybody, to Yenhan, Denise, and Phoebe. Hello, guys. Yo. Right, so we have the three of them with us. Phoebe was the art director and the one who did the post-production. Yenhan did the storyboards, backgrounds, and animation. And Denise was the lead animator and character designer. So we'll hand over the time to you guys to talk us through the process of making the music video.
Okay, we'll just do a quick introduction first. So I'm Phoebe, I'm the art director. And then Patty has mentioned I also do post-production, and I also do a bit of the animation. So a bit about myself is I'm a motion graphic designer for advertising. Basically, I serve the devil, and then I make everybody, buy stuff. Yeah, brainwash them. Yeah. Prior to this, actually, I work with Jolene. We are in a group called Fake Angry Fish, which is a terrible name. It's like a combination of fake Joe art, angry resting face, and our third friend is Fish IPK. So
Yeah, she left the group. She left the group to join the two of them. The other one is my colleague, Yan Han. sorry. Please carry on. I'm so sorry.
yeah, so we actually with Jolene we actually do a festival film, so we haven't done that for a while. I haven't left the group. Okay, it's just we haven't done anything. So Yan.
I'm Yin Han, so I storyboarded this and was the background artist, and I also helped to animate a bit. But a bit about myself, I also work with Jolene at O Plus by OGS, where we make short motion graphic videos about issues in society, things like that. Yeah, so check us out on O Plus if you wanna plug. Yeah, okay. Denise.
Okay, hi, I'm Denise. I work full-time as an illustrator in a studio called Tell Your Children. I also freelance outside as an illustrator. So my background is graphic design. So I've actually just started picking up animation. And I would say this is like my first official animation project. And I had a lot of help from Yan Han and Phoebe. Learned a lot. So yes.
She's good.
Yeah, she's good.
She's cool.
Okay.
Okay, moving on.
Yeah, we're just gonna go through the process.
Next slide.
Okay. Oh, this is the okay. So we just go through what goes behind like an animated music video. Quite interesting fact is that Jolene, when Jolene was doing the cover art, like we didn't really see what she did, so we have no idea what she actually had done for the band. And then when I asked Jolene, do you want to see what we do? Then maybe you can like hint, and then she's like, no, surprise me. So like the concepts are all inspired from the song. That's why the idea of the loop, the themes of anxiety, depression, dissociation, or like the identity distortion, like fragmentation. So they're all similar because we all got it from the song. So after the concept, we came up with the storyboards. So we have like a narrative to show the band like from beginning to end how it's gonna look. Then we have visual development, which is the overall look and also like the character design. Then we move on to production, which is the really hard part, doing the actual animation, and finally post-production, where like the glitching happens. Yep. So I'm going to talk a bit about the mood board. The mood board is where you first come up with like, this is the vision of the music video, how the sort of like colors, images that you want. So it's like you take found images and then you sort of like tell your friend, like your collaborators, this is my idea, this is where we're gonna do, and I'm gonna make sure that we're on the same page. So some of our inspiration was by this Korean animator. So I think how to pronounce?
It's just RDR.
RDR, yeah. So then Soda City Funk. So we got like a lot of inspiration from that music video, and then we also were inspired by some anime music video. Yeah, and there's this very talented animator called Jeanette Fantone. Yeah, so we got like a lot of glitching or like distortion techniques from there. Yep. Okay, now Yanhan's gonna talk about storyboarding.
Yeah. So to storyboard an MV is very different from like a narrative-driven animated video, I think, because so much of it is based on the story. So what we did was we actually broke down the whole song, like, the verse takes how long, the chorus takes how long, etc., etc., etc. And then we sort of like had this Excel doc, like you see, where we kind of put the lyrics on one side, and then we do some rough inspo composition things, and then we type it out as well, what we intend to put there. So it kind of lets us know how many shots we need to do and what we have in mind for each part lah. Yep.
It's a very intense
It was-
online call.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
So we had a
Yeah, we had to work online. So yeah, specifically for this portion, we had intense discussion.
that was like 2-3 hours.
2-3 hours,
2-3
yeah.
hours. Yeah.
Oh.
And we're like, oh, what do we put here? Put this. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
You want to explain the
Oh, right,
stick
this
man
one.
fig?
Sorry.
Oh.
Alright, sorry, yes, correct. So this is kind of
This one.
yeah,
Yes.
this one,
My
correct.
bad.
Yeah, thanks. So this is kind of like the individual storyboards itself. This is not all the storyboards. It's probably just for like the first bit. So yes, you can see it looks very different from the actual animated MV because storyboard phase we're just roughing it out, like composition, lighting. You can even tell that the character design isn't quite there. It's just like a round head bob with eyes kind of thing. Yeah, so storyboards usually is quite sketchy and
Yeah.
sorry, could you
Next slide.
next slide? Yeah. So after I draw all of them out, I kind of put them into this program called Storyboarder where it lays it out on a nice PDF. So I can show you guys like the band in a nice format, how it actually looks like and what we plan.
Just waiting for it.
Oh my god!
Next slide.
Yeah, so these are some examples of the board. Usually I type out words to describe the scene as well in case it's not very clear. Yeah, so next one. Yeah, so a bit like this one. This one is like super janky, super messy. So I think the words definitely help for this. Yeah.
Next slide. Okay. Style frame.
Okay, now we're just gonna talk a bit about the style frame. The style frame is like a sneak peek into like the final version. So it's a lot of it's a more polished look, I guess. So over here is like you can see the exploration. I took up like the first part where the guy is falling, and then it's also like, oh, how do I introduce colors? So the plan was for the overall video to be either black and white or monochromatic, and then we only have like colors coming in towards the chorus. Yeah, so these are some variations. Then the next one is this is the you can see the this is for the chorus. So the thumbnail at the side is like Yehan's storyboard to compare. So it's also this is going to be like how the choruses will look like. And then the next slide. Distortion. Okay, yeah. So this is a sketch by Denise. So at the front where we haven't like nailed down the character design, Denise we were talking about for the second chorus we want the guy to be walking forward, and we want him to like spam across the screen. So when Denise described it, I was like, huh?
They couldn't
Huh?
understand.
Like, what are you talking about? Then when you know, like, when we have an idea, but you have to draw it out to sort of get everybody on board lah. So she drew it out. Then I was like, okay, I can use this and actually do my post prod like treatment on it to see how it look for the final. So this is exploration of like the distortion effects. Yep. Okay, Denise gonna talk about character design.
Okay, so I did the character design, and I know I've seen a lot of comments saying like, hey, Mob Psycho, the popular anime, if you guys don't know, is by Bones. By one as well. Yeah. But honestly, I was not really looking at Mob Psycho when I did it because the animation for Mob Psycho is intense. I didn't think I would reach anywhere close to that. So my inspiration was Masaki Iwasa. He had an anime called Kaiba, which is the yellow boy and the orange girl at the corner. And also again like Soda City Funk. Yeah, so basically the characters had like white eyes, and they had like their limbs are like kind of rounded and straightforward. Yeah, so on to the next one. Okay, so this was like my first sketch of the character designs. Like I just drew them non-stop. And if you click one more time. So for me, I don't usually draw in this style. So I thought I would practice by doing like my own animation on the side. And at the end of it, Click one more time.
I'm just clicking.
Oh no, click the slide.
Oh, click the slide.
Sorry, got animation on the slide. Yes. Oh no. Yeah. So Phoebe, our art director, chose the boy with the 3/4 sleeves. Yeah.
Yeah.
So after that, comes the character design. So I wasn't sure what to do. So I was informed that people make character designs and model sheets so that like if Phoebe draws my character, she will know the rules of the character. So it's kind of like making up rules. So like you try clicking the slide one time. Yeah, so like the rules come in, for example, like if the hand is facing forward, then it will be in a certain way. But if it's sideways, then it's angled. So I found it quite fun. And then the next one you can see the final model sheet this was what really helped us. Like even for myself, sometimes I'll be drawing the scenes and then I draw it off model. So I would actually drag it into the project and like trying to like follow over my own drawing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Model. Oh my god.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going on to the backgrounds now.
Yeah. All right. So for the backgrounds, I pretty much just cleaned up my storyboards, I feel. So what we usually do is the background is kind of like a plate on its own before we put the animation behind or on top of it. So for example, if you click one more time. Yeah, so now that there's a boy on that bit, but previously it was just like a bit with nothing on it. So that's usually how we have to split the layers up, I guess. Like you gotta think of what's being animated and what isn't being animated. So we have to like keep drawing a lot of things over and over again. Yeah, so yeah, the backgrounds do kind of plain without the post-prod, I feel. So yeah, that's it.
Next slide.
So animation. Oh yeah, this is one of the animated backgrounds that I did. So I was actually in charge of doing the more subtle animation, I guess. So like leaves falling or like the crowds moving in the back, that kind of thing. So that I feel is part of the background element of this whole thing. Yeah. And then on to actual animation, I think. Is it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one is by myself. So when it comes to animation, right? For 1 minute.
1 minute is 24.
No, 1 second.
Oh,
Sorry.
24?
1 second is 24 frames.
Yeah.
So 1 minute. So frames is like an individual drawing on its own. So 1 minute worth of animation is 24 frames. It's 24 individual drawings times 60. And 3 minutes of animation is 24 frames times 60 times 3, which I think I did the math, is almost 43,000 drawings. Individual
43,000.
something like that, yeah.
I'm not gonna do the math.
Yeah.
Sounds
It's
intense.
quite crazy.
Dude, what?
Oh, you can't see it. Yeah, it's quite crazy. So the animation process begins with animation roughs.
4,000.
43,000, sorry.
No, 4,000.
4,300.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So there'll be animation roughs, and then there'll be cleanup, and then there'll be like the super cleanup. So if you could go on to the next one. Yes, you can look at this. So this is the walking sequence, which first off I start with the storyboard, and then I take a video of myself walking to see how it looks, which I didn't show because honestly I look awful. Laughed at myself. Yeah, what David's doing. Yeah, that was my video. Phoebe told me don't put it here. So if you actually see the rough animation, you will notice that there's no boy, it's just boxes moving. Because I was trying to get a sense of like if the chest moves and the legs move.
The weight.
Yeah, the weight of the walking. And then afterwards we go into roughs, which it's basically like instead of animating 24 frames at one shot, you animate like 6 frames.
You animate fewer
So that's why,
frames,
you animate fewer frames. So that's why it looks a bit janky here.
The frame rate looks low.
Yeah, the frame rate looks low. But that's because, like, for example, if we think there's a problem, then there's time to go back and change it. And then after it becomes really smooth because you fill up all the frames. I think this one was fun because like I got to make the face wobble a bit. Yeah. I think the idea for this scene was that, you know, when you're dissociating, there's like you're just watching yourself do things. So there's a lot of the boys here. Yeah, so that is pretty much the animation process.
Cool.
Yeah.
We have a couple questions in the chat. So Chris is asking about the backgrounds. Chris Tan. He's asking like any inspirations for the backgrounds.
The backgrounds. Honestly, I just drew what I felt like drawing.
We are all artists, so
Like some manga characters.
Inspiration comes from within.
Because it just appears for like one frame. Yeah. I felt like drawing Bugis Junction, drew Bugis Junction. And I felt like drawing a forest, threw that in. I mean, obviously I had to put an element of it in, and that's why there's a bell jar to show that like silver bell jar and things, all that kind of thing. And then like your parents, and then there's the whole parental
like there that you're separate from
you're
the
kinda,
scene.
correct. Yeah, so it's a mix of both, I guess. Like what I want to draw, but also trying to link it to the song.
Yes. Okay, and Chuck asks, after drawing the character
Don't know how many
43,000
times.
or 4,300 times, what's the one thing you wish you would have added or removed from the character?
I wish I removed the sleeve line.
Huh?
A circle is fine. The sleeve line, it's like if I didn't watch it carefully, the sleeve line will just appear and disappear and jump all over the place.
I didn't notice anything.
Didn't notice that.
Oh, thank you.
But now we're gonna try to spot it.
I think the worst scene that made me like really hate that sleeve line was the mirror one, where the boy touches the mirror and then his hand slides down. Because I had to draw the boy 2 times per frame. So everything he did on one side I had to do on the other. Then like the thing just kept disappearing. I was like, maybe character design can be a lot simpler than this.
Oh. John has some questions also on the YouTube. He was wondering about the boy in the bell and whether it was inspired by Sylvia Plath's bell jar.
Yes, it was. It's a literature about
it's a
depressing book.
Depressing book, yeah. I won't get into it. It's depressing. Sorry.
Good catch.
Sharp eye, John. Thank you, Chuck, John, and Chris. Yeah.
Okay, we can continue the
Alright.
slide. Oh, screen disappeared.
Oh, by the way, right, if you see like Gerald looking very calm and he's just sitting there, he's actually like operating 3 or 4 screens and dragging and drop stuff constantly. So that's why at some points I was laughing because there's actually another screen that we have. It's like just like giving us a side view of Gerald, where Gerald is sitting, and he's like what? Multitasking like crazy.
My phone died.
Oh.
No,
Okay. Sorry. Continue.
Yeah, Paddy.
I'm gonna be off screen for a while. I'm just gonna play the video.
Which one is when? Or should I talk about this? So for this specific one, you can see that I animated the hands on separate layers. So this helps because like you see the frontmost hand, like at the end of it, like Phoebe blurred it out. I'm sorry. No, as in Phoebe blurred it out. So like small details like that really give you the sense of depth.
Mm.
Yeah.
That like if you see the normal animation, like you don't get that sense of it. Yeah.
Very nice touch.
Oh wow.
Effort.
Yeah.
Okay, I think the next is post-production. So, for post-production, it is the last part of the animation. Is like, making it look more glam, polish, adding the Shazam, whatever. Yeah. So I reference a lot of what's Makoto Shinkai's work. So for his, it's like more photorealistic, a lot of compositing. Of course, we didn't reach that level. Like he's like insane and his team is insane. So this is just like, me trying to copy, trying to figure out fill in the blanks using my own techniques. So one of the techniques we did was this RGB look, chromatic aberration. I misspelled it my whole life. So I like they only through this project I found out how to spell it. Yeah. Okay. Denise want to talk about the current animation.
Sorry.
Yeah, we skipped a bit.
I'm so sorry, I must have skipped the slide.
Oh no, it's fine. So the boy with the TV screens, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so the boy with the TV screens was interesting because I had to design 16 characters on the TV screen. So they are animated separately.
Yeah.
Each one's animated separately, each one's colored separately, and then we put it on the TV screen background that Yan Han did. And then the boy is also a separate animation. So Easter eggs, you can see on the bottom right-hand corner, I am there. There's a drawing on me. On the bottom left-hand corner is my co-workers. Yon from PYC. There's Kit from Syndicate there as well. And my other colleague, Jialing. So yes.
Some people.
Shout out.
So bottom right is you, bottom left are your colleagues.
And Kit from Syndicate.
Wow, nice Easter eggs there.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I put cherry or
Fun stuff.
Yeah. So the inspiration for this scene is like Zoom calls, like what we're having right now. Yeah. So I didn't want to be a sadist, but I end up becoming a sadist and told Denise, can you animate everything? Can you draw a character? Like you do whatever you want.
But I think it works because it's like the characters in the background have their own lives and they're trying to talk to him and he's just like, okay, I just got out of bed.
Yeah. So I call this kind of like this is like the money shot because there's so much effort into it, So like yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Denise.
the more you guys talk about this process, everything, the more I feel bad because we put you all through so much shit.
No, we had fun though.
It's fun. Yeah.
I learned a lot
Yeah.
about suffering.
Yeah.
This animation is suffering.
Going back to illustration after this.
Yeah.
Okay.
This one is
What's the next?
The next
I
one
think
is
next slide is post-production.
Yeah.
Is there anything else? Oh.
Yeah, so I was talking about my misspelling of chromatic aberration. Yes. So
How do you spell aberration?
A B E something.
Ration.
Definitely, yes.
Like how you spell nation.
Chromatic aberration.
The
ABERRATION.
glitch stuff. You want to talk about the idea for it?
Wow, good, Gerald.
I just copied the video only.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
So the idea for the glitching is because the boy's like world, because he's trapped indoors, his only world is like the virtual world. So it's a lot about the idea of like digital, a lot of glitching because your connection is like distorted and fragmented. So it's then there's also like his own identity that is like the repetition, the layers of him being like a crash, like this data crash. Yeah, so that's the idea behind why there's so much glitch aesthetic to this. But also I like glitch, so that's why, yeah, very clear reason. So there's this short video about my process. It's very nerdy, like increase saturation, add movement. Yeah, so that's what goes behind the whole video, like the treatment for it. Yep. So for the chorus, there's a breakdown video for it.
Yep.
Okay, so we start with the animation and the background movement is in black and white. Then I add in the colors in post. So I have like better control of like where do I want more colors? What kind of colors should come in at this point? Yeah. So and also decide on the movement, the speed of movement. So all the visual elements you see here is done by Yan Han. Yeah, so she drew everything in 4K and then she sent to me so that it doesn't pixelate when we zoom in really closely. Yeah.
Ooh.
Hot tip.
Yeah. So the last two videos, we're just gonna show you like from beginning to end, from the storyboard till post-production. Yeah, to sort of like tie in the whole process.
Enjoy.
Enjoy.
Ready sing.
So that was the first video.
I always love watching this kind of videos when it goes through like the whole process.
Yeah.
Ching. Ching. Ching.
Okay,
I
we're
think
moving to
I
the
think
second
as
video.
an illustrator coming on board, I learned that animation is a lot of hard work.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so much work.
really tedious.
It's about
Yeah.
teamwork, right, Jolene?
Right, Joe.
I'm not in the team.
Someone Kimberly says bling bling is now a technical term.
Yes.
I think
Kimberly asked, how have I been misspelling it? I misspell it as
abbreviation.
Abbreviation.
So no one needs to know this, but if you look into our press releases,
Oh God, no.
if you look into our press release, you will notice the article says chromatic abbreviation. Abbreviation. So sorry, Mount Life. Sorry about that.
It's okay.
We all cannot read.
Evidently, we also cannot read since we pretend to know what the word meant.
I still have no idea what it means.
So what was the? You guys worked in a team, obviously, and were there any like clashes over certain parts of the video? Anything?
Oh, you came here first.
Because I know you.
Fight.
I think like clashes. I think because we did everything over phone call, like Discord. So a lot of times we think we're on the same page. Then because we hang out, so we think that yeah, wavelength the same one, should be fine. Everything is cool. And then you draw, right? Huh? What is this?
Okay, what are you doing?
Yeah, so there's this one incident, right, where I think we were all on different I thought they were on the same page because they were like, yeah, this is it. This is it.
We weren't. Oh God.
Yeah, so when I was like, I don't get it. Yeah, explain. Like draw. Then when they showed me the visual example, they weren't on the same page. Then we were like, oh, there's like, okay, we're all wrong. Yeah. So I think working online, like through just voice calls, is very difficult. You have to, as artists, we are very visual people. We have to really draw out what we're talking about. So there's a lot of like stickman drawings in the storyboards, or like the earlier parts, to sort of say like, okay, the composition should look like this, the guy should be this size, so those are really helpful in communicating between like three people lah. Yeah.
I
Right.
think the worst thing was when we were like, the left hand side, the animation on the left side of the screen is wrong, and then people will be like, do you mean the right hand side? And then no, we'll be like, no, the left side. And then we wouldn't argue, we would like be frustrated for 15 minutes. And then we would finally take a screenshot and circle it. And then we realized we were talking about the exact same thing. He was like, oh, I meant from the boy's left side. And then Yan Han would be like, I meant from the screen's left side.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so I felt like that was our biggest problem. Communication. Communication. And I guess like right now, like with COVID and everything online it's quite hard for people to catch stuff.
But you guys made it work in the end, man.
Yeah.
Freaking cool.
Almost fought about left hand and right hand side.
Yeah.
Oh.
What happened?
Don't know.
Actually,
Intermission.
I want to bring Jolene into this because Jolene, you yourself also do animated music videos, right? You did it for Vivian's song, and you worked alone on that one.
Yeah.
So
Nobody wants to work with me.
So how would you have preferred working in a team like what Yanhan, Denise, and Phoebe did, or are there some benefits to doing it by yourself? Like coming off how they were talking about communication problems and everything.
I guess that I like both working in a team and alone. So I guess that when you work alone, you can control everything. So like that's something that I enjoy lah. But I guess that when you work with people, like when I work with Yeha and Phoebe, then I get to appreciate like the things that they bring in, like things that I would never have thought of. So I would say that both ways work lah. But for me, it's like I guess that the one thing that about teamwork is that sometimes like we can't, like to a certain extent, like there will always be differences, and sometimes we just cannot agree with each other. Like somebody wants a certain look, but you don't really want to compromise. So I guess like there's always like pros and cons to everything. I guess if you work alone, then like your final output is just like that lah. Like you won't really like expand further beyond yourself.
Point.
Was that what happened to you guys when you're in a team? Like any compromises that no one backing down, that kind of thing? All okay.
It's more like us actually.
Always
We write a
back
song.
down.
I think we trust each other.
Yeah, I
so-
think we were quite on the same
Yeah.
page. Especially like it helps at the start when you establish your influences. Yeah, like
And the
this-
roles as well.
Yeah, and it's true that we did take on different roles.
Yeah. So
Maybe the ideation part, but
even that
there's
not really.
there's no argument. It's just
Yeah.
it's just what do we do for
Gotta
this
do
part
better,
now?
guys.
Like, what do we put?
No lah, I guess it's true. Okay, actually when you all were talking about this, like it rang a lot of bells. We draw a lot of parallels to how when we write songs, the process is also like that. Like you can always do it by yourself also. Like if one person has an idea, right? And the problem mainly is like what you guys said, is the communicating of the idea and talking about it. You can talk, but like no one knows what it sounds like in your head. Just like how you guys, like no one can picture what it looks like in your head, right? And then it's always like that communication problem, and sometimes you just gotta play it out, or even sometimes when we verbalize it, or like Gerald, play a beat that goes like this, like tuk tak tuk tak tuk tak, tuk tak.
Yeah.
And then he doesn't understand what I'm talking about, and
Oh
I
my
play
gosh,
the
that's
drums.
much harder.
Yeah, so it's all these problems, or like just like seeing out ideas versus actually playing them, and yeah, that compromise with each other. And another parallel also is like, yeah, you can always do everything yourself also, but then there are some things that, like, let's say if we, like, for the bass line for this song, actually it was like a very like basic bass line that I was just playing, but then it could very easily be like Dave just played the bass line exactly like this. But then if he did that, then he wouldn't have come up with all the extra fills, the different notes that he was playing and everything. So that's like the beauty of like collaboration, and why playing in a band and writing songs is, even though we have like clashes sometimes with ideas and everything, there's something in how all four of us, when we create something together versus just one person dictating everything, I mean, you get different results. But yeah, there's just something like really great about that. Yeah. Cool, guys. Thank you so much for sharing. Okay, I don't think only got one more question now. It's like, did you guys, how many times do y'all listen to the song while animating? And basically, you get like really sick of it.
To
More than
get
4,000
anything else into my
No, I listen to it so much. I played in my, the Spotify rewind thing.
Oh my
It was like one of the top.
You are Maldives top fan.
Yes.
Oh no, sorry for ruining your algorithm.
It's great. Like, I enjoy this. I like the song a lot.
yeah, I don't know if it's a thing, but like the more I listen to it, the more I liked it.
Yeah.
I mean, the more I animated to it, but maybe that's because we had to animate on beat. Then like we appreciate different sounds. Like I remember we had a discussion about the piano sound, and then I was like, Phoebe, make the animation appear on the piano beats. And then Phoebe was
And then
like,
what?
what piano beats? I was like, in the synths at the end. So like, you get a lot more appreciation of the
I
music.
cannot screenshot and circle.
After listening to it 43,000 times.
Yeah.
Thanks so much, guys.
Stockholm syndrome.
I got one more question. Okay, a couple of questions. One person asking if you could animate another one of our own songs, which song would it be? And what would be the concept? Oh, this is a very big question actually.
I have a sorry. Actually, before this, I really like Distraction. Yeah. I think the lyrics are really like very poetic, very beautiful, gorgeous. So back then, like even before this gig, I was thinking of doing like a fan art. And then
Aww.
so like the concept, I had this stupid concept of like a sunflower in love with like a plastic bag. Yeah. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say.
Why a plastic bag?
I think the lyrics is oh no.
Do you ever feel like a plastic bag?
Different song.
Your lips like cosmic wine, right? Can somebody read through the lyrics for?
Oh, okay.
How do you sing it?
What was it? So
Your lips, monkey.
what if your skin is made of wine?
Like,
No, wait,
Your skin
sorry.
is made of wine.
Thinking of light. Oh, my own.
Denise Google it.
It's
Okay.
made of light.
Okay, so my
made of
vision,
wine.
right, was if your skin is made of light, get me drunk on cosmic wine. Then imagine this sunflower in like this barren land, and then suddenly got this plastic bag fly past, and then got the sun, and then it's like, oh, yeah. So that was the moment I got. And then I was like, wow, sweet, this is like music video idea. Yeah, so that's it.
Global warming.
That's my pitch. Yes.
Thank you for your proposal. Take that into consideration.
Consider it.
Back to you. Okay, I think we got time for one more question. Okay, there's our friends from the band Whirring. Hey guys, hey Whirring. Maybe this is a question for all of you. Like, if there's any other maybe artists, maybe local or otherwise, that you want to animate an MV for or illustrate for, who would it be? Is there anyone in mind?
I have my own answers. You guys can go first.
Dave, do you have a cricket sound that you can
For
flash?
local artists, Fox.
Fox.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But especially like I love his new album with the Good Morning one, and it's just like improv. Yeah, but I feel like animating a music video for that album would take away the spirit of that album. Yeah. For international artists, I guess it would be Rex Orange County.
Nice.
Yeah, I love him.
What about Jolene? Anybody in mind?
Me, well, this is such a hard question because like every time I listen to songs, then I'm like, oh, this would be so fun to animate. But right now that you guys are asking me, like, it really just cannot come into my mind. I think, I feel like okay, maybe I'll skip.
No worries.
No, right?
I'm sure many other artists also want to work with you. Not just that way around. All right, thank you so much, guys, for sharing. This was a very illuminating talk from both Jolene and Yanhan, Phoebe, and Denise. We'll go on to our last segment. We're gonna play a little bit of a game with you guys. This game is called Scribble. I don't know if anyone out there has played it before, but essentially it's kind of like Pictionary. And it's an online game. We're all gonna play it, right? And you gain points by guessing the drawing. So we're all gonna log on. Give us a moment while Gerald switches to that screen.
Okay,
gonna-
on that screen. Can only have 4 people inside.
Where's that at?
So we cannot look at
Yeah, no looking at the YouTube because you'll be able to see my answers.
Oh, all right.
Cheating.
Maybe we just minimize the YouTube.
Yeah, that's
see the comments
not
on it.
looking at it as well.
I mean, if you all look.
Oh my gosh,
Thing on the
your one is so cute. It's like a pirate.
I spent time.
Oh, oh my gosh, you
True.
customized it.
Hey, what?
My insight, guys. Can you see?
No.
Okay, wait. Let me come in.
Click play. You must really, really want it.
Yeah. Okay, we have. Okay, you wanted it too much. Now that there are two of you.
I think playing on two screens. Double the chance of winning.
Wait, there's two of me. Okay, wait. I quit one. Okay.
Okay, we are going.
Okay. Start.
Get it.
All right, who is starting? Patty is.
It's me.
I'll pipe your guess, everyone.
Okay. Oh wait, crap. No, that's not it.
Line.
I.
I'm
No.
gonna give a thumbs up for that.
I'm doing this on my phone. Wait, is this?
45 seconds left. What? Oh, there are letters on top.
Thanks, I spelled it and gave out the answer.
Seven letters. Huh?
What? Dave?
What thing? What?
Wait,
If you guys are on YouTube, you can try guessing as well.
Dave, you're the only one who hasn't guessed it.
Oh wait, I haven't typed anything yet.
Sir.
Oh no.
Too bad, 0 points.
0 points for Dave.
Oh no.
Hey, what was the damn word?
Twitter.
It was Tinder.
Twitter. Oh.
It's not your fault, it's Patty's drawing. So.
Bluebird. You can say in Chinese is a bad word. Okay, Denise is drawing now.
Like, immediately you know it's just better than Patty's already. Interesting color choice though.
Penny.
Yeah.
No, I got it right, but I spelled it wrong. Pikachu.
Pikachu.
Oh no.
That's French, sir.
You guys are so fast.
2, 3, 4, 5, 7.
How are you doing it so fast?
Just using my mouse.
Mouse? You're using mouse to draw this.
What is this?
Who's drawing this?
Oh wow, nice.
What?
What is this?
What?
What?
Are you done? Is that it?
I'll draw like some.
Oh, I know. Type
Oh.
so.
What is that?
Huh?
You have to go to the River Safari more often.
River Safari?
Firstly first.
Oh. Yes.
Oh my god! I was like guessing every
I don't
other
know
thing.
this animal.
It's humanity, guys.
Oh, the male, the
Is it the
human.
same as a dude?
It's a different name.
It's a different name.
Oh no, I
think so.
can't do.
4 letters line.
Line.
Line. 4 letters. Aha.
And
No.
Grill is a grill.
How are you drawing this so fast? My
oh.
god.
Hey, what?
Yeah.
Huh?
There's a famous song associated with it.
Who knows, yeah?
What's her face?
Why is there an arrow up though?
The face.
I love the face though.
Swiper, no swiping.
Swiper, no swiping.
Oh, shit.
Oh no, Dave.
Oh, sweet. Nice.
Hey,
Pinks
Phoebe.
is in the lead. Oh no. Denise is in the lead. Pinks is a close second.
10 letters. Oh.
Hair curler.
Library? What?
Brown, yes.
How to type on my iPad?
Eyebrow.
Eyebrows?
Rectangle times 2.
What is that?
Brownie.
Kit Kat.
Alright, Denise is leading, followed by Phoebe and Han.
As
Okay.
expected. As expected.
As expected.
Oh no! No one's expecting anything.
Patrick said my legs.
Alright, Dave's turn. What is this? 4 letters.
Wow.
Wow, fast. Nice, nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I get points also.
Yeah.
What?
If everybody guesses it, you get points.
Oh, okay. Okay,
Bukit
Pink.
Merah.
Wow, this one tough. This one tough.
Choose a tough one, Pinks.
Oh,
Challenge
if no
yourself.
one gets it though, like you lose points.
That's true.
Yeah, the drawer doesn't earn as much.
I'm gonna take down the
3
leader.
letters. Okay, I'm just gonna spam words.
That's not in the spirit of the game, Gerald.
Oh, I got it.
What?
Yeah, you got it. What?
What?
Wait, sex is close.
Yeah, got it. Woo!
The blue line.
How is sex close? That was so.
Pinks.
My drawing is damn bad.
What is that an arrow? Is that an arrow?
Oh god. Okay,
Oh,
but got it.
You
Infinity.
told me that sex is close.
Well, now suddenly got green thing.
What is
Yeah.
Like, what is this?
I could see he was trying very hard to draw a fish.
6 letters.
Someone guessed bell curve somewhere just now. Oh, nice. Oh, this is so good looking. How can you not guess it?
Yeah. Good color. It wasn't
Round
just.
2.
It was Swiss.
Okay, one round. Oh, it's me.
Round 2, last final round, guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna try drawing this. You all see if you all can guess it. What color am I using? Crap! My screen. Crap-a-moly. Okay. Oh no, this is not good. Oh no.
huh?
Awkward.
No.
What is happening?
Uh,
Sir?
oh no.
Are you okay?
Wow,
Oh,
someone
I guessed it. What?
What?
Someone guessed it.
What?
Things guessed it.
What is that?
No, don't stop drawing.
I'm trying my best. Oh no, it's getting worse.
Phoebe?
What's happening?
Oh my gosh, I don't get it, man.
How did you get that?
Wait, what?
Diana.
It's the drain. The water is flowing into the drain.
I guess Lao Tzu.
Yeah, that was good.
Actually quite clear.
Quite clear.
Oh man.
I started it wrong. I didn't know how to do it, but sorry, my bad.
Graph.
Denise is up. Number 1, she's in the leaderboard.
Yeah, Denise has been like topping it.
It's not a competition, but I'm winning.
Oh,
Oh.
I can't spell.
blank.
What? Oh.
Oh my god, what's the name?
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow, this is good.
Come on, Jolene.
Gun.
So good.
Got this.
Oh shit, I keep calling you the wrong
Oh
color.
my god.
I don't remember any of them having a gun.
It's a
The
banana.
banana, I still got.
Oh my god, that was so annoying, the song.
Oh, nice. I'm ahead of Gerald. Woohoo!
You only have one goal in life.
Oh no.
What's this?
What's that?
Animation.
Huh? Oh fuck.
What? What?
You said the answer
is that?
last.
Aubrey.
Like it
She
can't
said,
be it.
I don't want to win.
It can't be it.
Only the animators can get it, is it?
Dance. It's done.
Walk cycle, walk cycle.
Walk cycle, squash and stretch. You know?
Squash and stretch.
It's the sun rising and setting.
Exactly.
Yeah, try it.
Oh man, I cannot. What is this?
Things bounce.
Second too late.
Man, this is hard.
Oh shit, I'm last. Oh no.
Come on, Dave, you can catch up.
No, but I'm meant to be last.
Why are you meant to be last?
Kelong ah.
Fighting for the last
Oh
one.
no, why can't I draw on my screen?
Your screen stuck, son.
My screen isn't working. Hang on. Oh no.
Can you rotate it?
Oh, this is a very long word as well.
Oh, wait.
How many letters is this?
No, this one also.
Oh, yeah.
Why is
my
Denise? Oh my gosh, because Denise picked.
How is that?
What?
Well, I can't give you guys. I can't give you guys hints. You know Barbie.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I'll give hints. Barbie, and then she goes to
Oh,
Hey, why you clues, yeah?
because she cheated and she's feeling guilty.
Oh.
I'm always this generous.
Nice.
Okay, Phoebe's turn.
I couldn't get the word.
Oh no, it's actually.
Oh, the points are per round, so we can't really see who has like total points.
Oh,
No,
okay.
it's cumulative, right?
Should be
Yeah, it's cumulative.
3 letters.
Yeah,
Uh,
spell only.
oh.
Oh, okay.
How do you spell it?
Sweet.
How do you spell it? It's
Don't
not correct.
tell you.
Because no.
Aberration.
Oh my gosh.
Cool, we're ending soon, I think. Okay.
Yeah.
What was that?
Shit.
Okay, Dave.
What?
Oh my god, what's that?
Why you guess leprosy, Gerald?
Because why not?
Sir.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, alright.
Oh, what's it?
Keep going, Jolene. Keep.
Go.
Think about all the cats you see at the river safari.
Every week you can do it.
You're a member of the zoo. Come on.
Leprosy.
Suddenly can't remember anything. Oh my god.
Yes, she is.
Really is. Just go
Oh,
to the
it's
zoo like
cheetah.
last week.
Yeah, I think we're reaching the end very soon.
Okay, guys, this one, y'all get ready.
Is that
That's a hard one.
7 letters.
Come on.
tough? Cute.
what?
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 Interesting. It's a good drawing.
What? Somebody
What?
Yeah.
What is this? What color?
That animal, that single organism thing that cannot die on, is it?
No. It's
Wait, sometimes it has like a bit of.
it's a pet.
Don't talk. Draw.
I have no idea.
Oh no.
Where are its ears? You drew a deaf hamster.
Oh, yeah, it's ears.
I not guessed that.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, guess that.
No, it's okay. I'm just.
I thought it's tardigrade, ne, Kristan? I thought it's tardigrade. The indestructible
It
organism.
was a very specific guess. But it does look like a tardigrade.
Right, yeah.
Uh,
Oh shoot! No.
Health bar.
Oh no.
Just
what?
Green carrot.
What is it? Why did the two of them guess at the same time?
Hard one. It's a hard one.
Oh, I got it. Oh, yeah.
What?
Good luck.
That does not help.
And then
You can do it. Come on.
Grass. Golf course.
Oh.
Loading. Walao.
Oh my god.
Who's the winner?
Woohoo! Denise is
Okay,
first.
Denise.
yeah.
Nice.
Oh,
Not a
no.
competition, not a it's all about the friendships we made along the way.
Okay.
Yeah, but you won, didn't you?
Yeah, but I won.
Because you
Won in
won.
the friendship.
Everyone.
Really.
Okay.
I got a screen.
So thanks everyone for being part of this, and thank you to all our fans and friends who showed up today as well. So I think just as like a small token of appreciation, the band, we wanted to just like give all of you some of our merch as well. So we will be sending y'all like a mouth pack. It's our little merch pack thingy.
Wow.
And it's
Yeah.
full of.
For the winner or like?
Oh, it's for everyone. It's for everyone. But there's a winner got one extra prize.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like full of little trinkets and a CD inside. If people still listen. There's a little booklet that contains all the lyrics. And stickers plus 3D glasses. Yay!
Oh, that's it.
Wow.
Yes. And then there's a little origami thing at the back which you can fold, and it basically helps you make one of the. Paddy, what do you call this thing again?
The what, a fortune teller thing, is it?
Yeah.
You know, in primary
You
school,
open and close a
yeah,
few
open and close.
times, and like it tells you, it gives you like an activity that you can go and do.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
actually, I've never tried.
And
Hey, should we try to use the 3D glasses on the CSGA music video?
wear the 3D glasses for the CSJ music video. Hey, actually, that
We
could be
try, right?
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, try.
Interesting.
Okay. And for Denise, cause you won the Scribble game, we'll give you extra mark. Yeah. And the
Oh my god, I've always wanted a mug.
2 mouths for life.
Oh,
Yo,
I
that's
am 2 mugs.
Yes. So, I think once again, Gerald, you have everyone's like Instagram
Yes, I
handles.
do.
Right.
Here we go, starting off with Jolene.
Yeah. So,
everyone just give Jolene a follow.
thanks everyone so much for watching, and excuse me. Yeah, follow us on Instagram.
So this is Jolene's Instagram page, Fake Joel Art. Next up we have Phoebe, who is an angry resting face. Yen Han Hu. You just check out the artwork here. And last but not least, we have Denise R. Denise. That's correct, right? Denise R. Denise, right?
Say like Denise are Denise.
That's how I say it too in my head when I
Yeah, correct.
Denise R. Denise.
My friend made it out for me.
Yeah, so give them a follow. Check out their stuff. And last but not least, we also have our Life t-shirts, which I think Dave and Pinks are wearing. Can you just show your shirts? Yeah. So you can get them at
Much plug.
Anchor Wait's collection page. If you don't know where to find the page, you can actually follow. Just follow us on our Life Facebook. There's a link to link us to the Anchor Wait's collection page to buy the shirts.
If I'm not wrong, Inkwit is doing a giveaway that ends tomorrow. Right? You gotta. What do you need to do again, things to get a free Mount Life T-shirt?
Yes. So hop on over to their Instagram, which is ink0.8. They have a post for the contest, and all you need to do is tag a friend. Make sure both parties follow Inco8, tag the artist, and tell them why. And tomorrow.
I saw some of Ian Han. They already comment on that.
Yes, and tomorrow they will conduct a random draw to choose the winners.
Ooh, sick.
Yes, so tonight is the last night for their giveaway, merch giveaway. On their merch site, right, there's our collection of the limited edition t-shirts, which David and I are wearing, but also a whole bunch of other t-shirts and designs from other homegrown Singaporean artists. So please support all of us. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Okay, and thank you everybody once again for hanging out with us tonight. For all of you who stayed all the way, thank you so much. We would like to thank Jolene, Yanhan, Denise, and Phoebe for coming on tonight with us and being such great sports and telling us all about the process. It was very fun. I hope you guys had fun. Did you guys have fun hanging out like this? And it was very educational. We all learned something. So thank you all so much. Till the next time, everybody. Hopefully, we'll see you guys soon.
And stay safe.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye.